Alright, game is starting soon. Stream is up. Is that, do you have the stream up?
Yes, stream is online. All
Alright.
right,
Alright,
picks and
the bands are on.
bans. Perfect. This
Alright,
is the
you have the
Inhumans
post.
against what was the enemy team game again? So I can
ATBDC.
ATBDC.
Yes.
ATBDC. Okay. I'm not sure what that stands for. I'm just going to call them ATDBC. Okay.
Their clan icon is a triple Cerberus, so I don't know.
All right.
So first band out
Chrononews
of
ban and Kepri ban, both meta bans coming through. Kepri with the early link here is going to be a force to be reckoned with early and late game, as the revive is something to be reckoned with all throughout the game. Susanoo and Bologna, both characters, all of these characters are good meta picks. This is a very typical ban phase that you'll see between two teams who understand the meta, especially how the gods are played in the current meta, with the early game and late game both being as volatile as they are. Chang'e being hovered on by Sidon, a very prominent first pick in many any competitive game or any ranked game. Lady Luck 24 hovering on Scylla, valuing a late game pick, and a Ymir.
that
And
combo
both,
will be sickly if Ymir can stun multiple enemies into her crush.
if the Ymir can lock down a Chang'e, the Chang'e has the ability to dance around and possibly time, especially with his ultimate and his Ice Carpet. She can time it, but if the Ymir can find the freezes, I don't mind that combination between the Scylla and Ymir. A Wheelix immediately locked in. The number
Comfort pick
one,
for Inhumans, right?
a comfort pick for the jungler Dark. But and a Geb
And
locked in, a staple god for their support. A Wheelix
Definitely.
providing.
We see.
Go
Yeah,
for it.
go ahead. No, you go ahead. You
Wheelix
said
able to
Wheelix
provide so much
providing.
CC, especially between the knockup of the Geb and the Wheelix. A very popular combination. The Geb has the knockup up very often, making the Wheelix very easy to land and pull a character in. Somebody like Scylla could even get pulled through her dash, so the Wheelix pick, not only is it just a meta pick, but it's a good counter to their team right now. Serket locked in on their side. Not the best move, I would think, as her leap can get pulled by the Wheelix, but if they're hoping to get the early pressure and possibly get the get Pound Town going on Chang'e and start reducing that healing, I can understand it, as long as they play it correctly. On her band away, they possibly did their research on pretty sure Dark Mantle's the ADC. Possibly doing their research on Dark Mantle, might be one of his favorite gods.
I believe Dark Mantle in a pre-game show actually talked about as on her being one of his favorite bands. I mean, they've definitely seen the Superman Kepri videos and such. Kepri being instrumental in their Inhumans team comp several times before
Yes,
already.
a good Kepri is going to turn any team fight in an instant. Now, Osiris band on the side of Inhumans with a response of a Sun Wukong band, getting the Soul Laners out of the hands of a very well-known Immunicool, his Sun Wukong, well-known among players.
And Scotty band on
Um,
Inhuman side.
Scotty being a prominent early game pick, I think they're trying to just make sure that they can snowball and not have anybody hinder their path. AMC going to be locked in for ATCDB. That's right.
ATBDC. Just remember AT in the beginning and then DC. And
Okay,
then
I
just
see.
remember the B
AT
in there.
beating DC. Okay, ATBDC. AMC locked in. I'm not sure exactly what their thought process there is, but he does provide good early pressure and late game damage. Hopefully they can protect him well
Zonkoi
enough
solo
between.
probably.
Uh,
Looking at it, Zonkoi.
Possibly Zhonghui solo. It could be Chang'e solo as well. Either of those gods can play either role. Zhonghui bringing
That
an
is true.
aspect to mages, not only big burst damage as well as a lot of sustain as and protections through his passive and his healing. And Rama locked into a very popular hunter right now behind Kernernus and Scotty. Great late gamers, early
Good
game
counter
clears
pick on
also pretty
Odin.
good.
Good counter pick with the Odin.
Especially because the Rama dash, the Zhonghui Geb, there's not one character on their team except for Wheelix that can get out of the cage. That was a good heads-up pick. So between Serket and Odin, the Chang'e should not be able to heal them up, and the Zhonghui should have trouble sustaining throughout a fight. I don't mind either draft. I do mind the AMC pick. I think that's going to be their weak spot. But if they can keep the AMC protected between Serket, Peel, and Odin Cage, as well as obviously the Ymir freezes, I think they have a chance to succeed here if the AMC stays protected.
All right, so pre-game talk a little bit here. What do you think is going to be the wombo combos and the rotations? Like, who do you think is going to be rotating more? First of all, which team?
Wheelix is going to be the one you're going to see flying across the map as her mobility. I think Cirquette has on-par mobility, but Wheelix has the continuous move speed with being able to ride Suku all around the map. As Wombo combos being obviously the Geb knock-up into the Wheelix pull. An Wheelix pull into a Chang'e. Oh, there's plenty of nasty things they could do. A Zhang Kuei slow plus a Rama slow is going to make them move as slow as molasses, allowing Cirquette to get plenty of combinations. Excuse me, not Cirquette. But there's obviously Rama to get any combination off that he wants to. Chang'e to keep the low cooldowns and the continuous damage as well. Dancing around, not taking any damage, keeping the heals up. If ATBDC is going to have a early game, I think they need to rely more on their Odin, let their solo lane snowball. I would hope to see Ymir in the mid lane a lot. And Cirquette in the left jungle, just to try to make sure that the enemy ADC doesn't get confident in trying to push up in AMC. But if AMC can keep the boxing matches even, I don't see Rama having a favorable win in that matchup, as his lane clear at level 3 is the best among most hunters.
Definitely. AMC, high single damage, high target damage, really. So he's able to melt down the things that they view as important in team fights really quickly. It'll put it in their favor. However, it's a really risky pick because he doesn't really have an escape, and he's like all about the hives. If you take out the hives, he doesn't have that movement buff or the swarms.
Correct. And the only way that he works is with a team that can protect him and keep him safe. And I think they drafted the exact comp for that. A Ymir freeze, a Cirquette pull, an Odin cage, a Scylla stun. Every single character on their team, except for the AMC, has a stun or some sort of CC to peel for him. I don't think these were just random picks. This was definitely calculated.
Definitely. I'd like to see the bans though. This has been a very good banning game. There's been a few games where I've had to question what were they banning.
Very interesting bans at first picks, but I think this is a much more calculated and much more intelligent game being played by both teams. Hopefully it'll stay close. I want to see a close game.
I feel like the Odin and the I feel like them banning Sun Wukong was because maybe Odin would have a harder time against the clear there. Perhaps because I think they were going for Odin as soon as they saw the Chang'e, really.
A Sun Wukong can be in an Odin lane as long as he avoids the damage from the bird bomb. I mean, if you get hit by the bird bomb, you're going to lose your land. It's a massive damage early, especially when you don't have a breastplate of valor. And the base damage between the bird bomb at level 5 being 400, and when you have it at full health, you get the extra 25% damage. So you you get the extra 25% damage. So the shield would hit for 500 in combination with the lead doing massive chunks of damage, especially early game. Having that at level 5 at level 9, something to be reckoned with.
You're going into the game, I'm assuming, so you started it there?
Yes, I am getting into the game.
Yeah. We should be Simo, because as long as you're spectating from the thing.
Perfect, yes.
Yep, we'll get there.
This should be perfect.
Alright, definitely. I can be a little lazy today, I hope, folks. I'm not streaming, so that's an upside of being the ref in this match. But I have to be a little bit more aware.
You're not. Oh, that's right. You're just spect. That's okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I just realized that I was the one.
People know.
Yeah, I just realized I was the one streaming.
Yeah, no, just so you guys know, the rules changed this morning, actually no, afternoon, sorry, so that way all games will have an announcer who just has no call over rules and so on and so forth, and a ref with them at all times, so that way both can be present, that we can, the ref can also announce and such, but the announcer is your primary source of entertainment.
All right.
The ref's there mainly for rules and color commentary. Right.
1 second. It's
let's
slowly.
See what the early game's gonna be like.
Trying to. 1 second. I'm not sure what's going on here. I can change my view, but I can't select a player right now. I'm hoping. There we go.
They haven't even loaded
there we
in
go.
yet.
Yeah, now it's starting to load in. On the side of Inhumans, we have Mythical in the solo lane as Zhang Kuei, Potty Racer 87 on the Chang'e in the mid lane with C-Dawn as her jungler. On the Wheelix, a popular pick so far. God's Hitman on the Geb in the duo lane, partnered with Dark Mantle on Rama and on the red team. If I could hover on them correctly, we have Code Nuo on the Odin in the solo lane. Hopefully being helped out by the KT2000 on Cirquette. In the duo lane, we have Godfather LX on AMC, partnered with Balls Richie on Ymir, with Lady Luck in the mid lane, sporting the Scylla.
Yeah.
Early
taking
game.
a quick look at builds. It looks like Chang'e and Zhang Kuei both start the same way. Zhang Kuei hitting down mid lane, so Chang'e solo?
1 second, I'm trying to get to the builds. Where is the game?
Press R1, then R2.
There it is. Okay, perfect. Chang'e building Sands of Time, and that looks like a mid lane start. I'm not thinking.
Yeah, but so Zonkoi. Never mind. Zonkoi went down mid lane just to go out in solo. Confusing there for a second.
Early game, hovering around the speed buff. I'm thinking, what is
AMC and Ymir doing? Did they get their the lanes mixed up?
I'm thinking this is a mistake on their end.
I feel like it's a mistake. Yes. Even the best of players sometimes get confused on which lane
Starting
sometimes.
3 mid and 2 in the right, but AMC and Ymir looking to rotate mid. Zhang Kui most likely spotting him out there, making the call to the Chang'e to lay back and chill out in her lane. Odin all alone in duo lane.
I am slightly confused by this trap. Perhaps they want to get an early farmer in the warrior, or are they just now realizing their mistake?
I'm thinking this is just I don't know how to justify it, but hopefully this will work out in their favor.
Definitely.
1 second, I'm gonna be
that early game push from Rama and Geb going for the red small creeps. Actually, no, they're just going for it all early.
What it's looking like is Ymir and Odin trying to defend the duo lane with Zhang Kui and AMC battling out the solo. Interesting matchups. It's going to be a little bit more colorful to talk about.
Definitely.
Chang'e and Wheelix able to push up the lane. Cirquet sitting at about 33% HP, not willing to go back in. Sidon and Potty Racer going to the yellow buff, defended by Ymir. If they spot him out, they could get a first blood. A level 1 Ymir, even though he does have the base protections. Not opting to go for him, just willing to take the farm and steal it.
Do you think that this? Do you think this was intentional, perhaps? Or
I
do you
don't
think
know.
That it was,
I'm not sure exactly what the strategies are right now, but it's looking like Ymir and AMC really are taking the solo lane as a duo lane, forcing back Imidakul as a Zhang Kui.
I mean, I guess Odin can 1v2 at all early game.
Good news for
Wheelix with the Scylla pick.
And Wheelix able to get the first blood onto Lady Luck on the Scylla. And Potty Racer getting the second kill onto the Circuit. 2-0 for the Inhumans. Good early game start for them. Odin lonely defending his lane. The Geb and, God, Hitman and Dark Mantle securing the elementals right now. Chang'e and, Potty Racer and Sidon rotating into the right jungle, most likely going for an attack, a gank attempt onto the right lane. Wheelix able to get the lead down onto the AMC, leaping over them, getting the knockup. Beautiful combination. Ymir able to get the freeze off to temporarily save his hunter, but will fall, and he will as well. 4-0 for the Inhumans, a perfect rotation by Sidon and Potty Racer 87. Potty Racer is going to head back to the mid lane, where it is defended by 2 characters, but I don't think he's going to be too afraid of them, as they are behind and he is ahead. Circuit a little indecisive.
Difference is already about 1,000 difference.
Yes,
2,000 actually.
Between a 300 gold first blood and many good farming by Inhumans is going to put them ahead very quick and very early. Hopefully, we can see some good plays out of Godfather and possibly the Odin to get them back into the game. But it's looking like Odin's just going to passively defend duo. Mid lane, Chang'e hitting level 5, having that massive stun available.
Oh, yeah. Scylla needs to get on the tower.
Circuit getting poked out, not willing to go in and get the poke out. Scylla missing.
Wheelix with the ult. Double stun.
Unfortunately, the pull from the Wheelix is going to negate the damage from the Chang'e, but Sidon's still able to get the kill regardless of that. Ymir coming in with the freeze, but God Human here to back them up, getting the knockup onto the Ymir. Circuit able to get out. Unfortunately, the God Human ult did not hit, but Sidon hit with his ranged knockup. Sidon already sitting at 3-0 and 3, involved in all 6 kills, doing a fantastic job of rotating around and making sure he gets the ganks where they need to be and the kills where they have to.
Definitely.
Over in left lane, Dark Mantle able to poke out Code. I'm going to call him Code. Dark Mantle able to poke out Code on the Odin. Unfortunately, the boxing match is going to be very lopsided towards Dark Mantle as he is ranged and Odin is not. Heading back to the mid lane, Geb is fairly low, but Sidon able to find another kill onto Ymir.
Definitely feel like they were going for something different, perhaps, because solo lane quick spawn more frequent, get to lane quicker, right? Overall, right tier, Ty, you mean? Okay. So looks like Ty's not here for a second. Maybe his controller died.
I have to be right back. 1 second.
Yeah. Okay. Gab rolling down mid, just hitting minions. Wheelix in the Scylla's face, just getting the good poke damage. Oh, Scylla with the ult. And just barely missed. Oh! And the secure by KT onto that. The Scylla ult just barely missing. And there's some left spamming, which will be marked down on KT. That's strike 1 for KT there, ladies and gentlemen. That's last spamming after a kill. Moving back on to Zonkoi. Zonkoi and Solo just pushing on the AMC. Zonkoi just cleared way so much more efficiently. Chang'e with another kill in mid. Perhaps vengeance for that last spam there. And Shanghai checking on camps, looking like she's going back to mid. Wheelix down at the bottom lane. And help us there. Get back in dual lane. And Odin and Ymir fighting off the Rama. Oh, and there's the save by Geb. Geb with the rollout. Oh, and just Rama melting Ymir there. Ymir is only level 4, so Rama's 8. It's more than double his level. And there's the ult by the Geb into the Odin. Odin just taking a lot of poke damage there. Will be able to get out. There's Geb with the meditate. Rama follows him. Will they be able to make something of this? Nope. Geb with Odin with the cage. And will this be another kill for ATB? No, it doesn't. Oh, yep, it's another kill for ATBDC. Rama going past tower. It looks like he's looking for the kill. Probably the best move. What is Rama doing? Rama with his ult. And nothing. Sorry, folks. I just realized that Tyner's broadcasting, so you can't see any of what I'm doing. But I'll try my best to keep you up to date verbally. Potty Racer pushing down mid. Cirquette just under tower. Up in right lane, Zonkoi is pushing tower on right. Wheelix is in left lane with the gank. Will she be able to secure the kill with her ult? Oh, Ymir with the freeze, and it looks like he's gonna get away. Geb, Snowman coming up from behind. Will we be able to secure this? Oh, and he with that, and will Luz come back in? Oh, and Geb's in his store, and that's a secure kill by a Wheelix. And Code Niwo getting the kill on Potty Racer, and Mikiwo getting the kill on AMC. Just good plays all around, and Scylla, Lady Luck is clearing mid lane. Looks like there's no danger to her right now. Let's take a quick second to take a look at wards. Wards, only person who has face ward is actually Lady Luck.
Step aside.
12 to 3, Sidon with another secure on the jungler. Just good play so far. ATBDC is, despite being down by 9, is still putting up a good fight. You see them getting these picks off here, and Scylla with the knockup, and Sidon with the secure on Lady Luck. Good job by Sidon on his picks and so on and so forth, but ATBDC just continuing to fight it out. Dark Mantle melting the Ymir. AMC and Ymir back in lane and over in dual lane instead of in the other lane. Zonkoi having taken the first tower of the game on the right lane. Odin in jungle, in the left jungle slightly, about to engage Chang'e. Chang'e backing off, Odin going over to the left lane, looking for the gank perhaps. Odin with his bird bomb coming in on the Rama, missing the Rama by a hair, and Rama hitting his ult, forcing the allies, the ATBDC, to back off. Odin going back to lane, Ymir with his wall, trying to get the Rama. No plays are being made here. It looks like Potty Racer's coming in from behind for the gank. And can Potty secure the kill
Sorry
here?
about that delay, guys.
Potty.
I am back. Chang'e using the ult
ult.
and getting the Ymir. Got able to get the stun off.
Yep.
Dark Mantle able to get
and
the
there's
slows onto both Ymir and Godfather.
Dark
Godfather
Mantle.
able to run away. Dark Mantle does not have the mana, nor do I think he has his ultimate available to chase down Godfather. However, Chang'e's going to give it an honest effort. Unfortunately, Godfather making the smart move, going to the very rear of his tower, most likely to back to the base. That would be the smart choice and what I would do in that situation. Yeah, man, Zedon able to secure the oracles again. I doubt that the I doubt ATB has been able to secure those quite yet, as their map play has been, unfortunately, very disoriented and not clean. Odin able to get the ult off on the Zhong Kui. Any heal he has available, he's not going to be able to use. Still able to come back in and attempt to make the play, but unable to hit her too. The Zhong Kui ultimate on a Minotaur is going to be able to take down Lady Luck 24-24. Odin making another effort, but missing the bird bomb onto a Minotaur. Minotaur able to get the heal off, and is now boxing CD.
Code getting ganked here hard by a Wheelix and Gap.
Sidon and God is able to come in and back up Minotaur, getting the kill onto Code. No, whoa, good job by Sidon and God to have awareness of where their solo laner is. Not that they had any problems.
The only person
Sidon
on,
able to sneak a kill while I'm not watching onto the Surcat. K2002 goes down.
The only person on ATDCB who has so far actually purchased wards is Zillow, with 4 wards.
Good job by the mid laner to know that she is squishy and you tried to stay safe, even if it hasn't helped her out so far. Good effort to try to stay safe. Rama, unfortunately, almost goes down. Comes back, uses the ultimate to save himself and get the kill onto Godfather and spare his life for just a moment longer.
Dark Mantle really aware of his positioning and what he needs
low
to
on
do.
Health, but able to use the heal and combination to get the kill onto Balls. Richie, Potty Racer 87 doing a good job as Chunga dancing around, getting the damage out and making the enemy team a little bit more scared. Medical coming in with the rotation. Scylla did not see it. Lady Luck not warding that area. An early F6 going to come out on the side of ATB. The rule is generally that they would surrender at 20 minutes. I'm sure that will be discussed later, but I do not blame them for throwing the towel in on this one. Almost 10,000 gold down at 11 minutes. Inhumans able to take the first game. An easy landslide victory, 21-3.
Looking at it, I feel like once ATBDC had gone down, that they should have started looking into wards, a lot more wards. I know it's hard to get when you're behind, but wards make the difference.
My issue is that I'm not sure exactly what ATB's knowledge of the game is. I don't want to sound unbiased. I do not want to sound like I am dogging on them. I want every single player to learn and do well, but from what I saw, I don't think they quite have a grasp on exactly how Conquest needs to be played. And Humans, a team that I've played against personally, having many rotations perfect, many meta strats perfectly well done, farming perfectly well done. You have to play very well to make the Inhumans shiver. And unfortunately, with the loose grasp on the meta that they have, Inhumans able to take hold of them and do exactly what they want. I'd like to call out God Hitman, unfortunately, going 0-1-10. I think that's just straight feeding, unfortunately, when you have a landslide like that. I don't care if you're good. I don't care if you're bad. 0-1. I don't respect it.
Of course, our announcer being facetious here.
Of course.
We'll stop the broadcast here and pick up in game 2.
All right.
Thank you for watching. We'll be back in a few moments.
Yeah,
20 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, in 20 minutes, game 2 will be happening as the mid laner for the Inhumans has to take his PS4 and TV into another room for whatever reason. All right. We will be... All right, we'll be right back.